Hello viewer, today's date is May 23rd, 2025. 2 years ago, on July 11th, 2023, Matthias and his family went to go see Dead Reckoning Part 1 in theaters. He failed his mission to see it in IMAX, but he won't fail his mission this time, as he watches The Final Reckoning in IMAX with his mother, as he saw Dead Reckoning Part 1 in theaters with his mother for his second viewing. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to rewatch his movie vlog for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. To understand this movie vlog, The Final Reckoning, which is now playing only in theaters. Good luck, Agent. This mission will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Key is only the beginning. Wherever it leads, whatever it takes to get there, you'll have to do it on your own. Should you fail in your mission, the entity wins. Gabriel wins, and the world will pay the ultimate price. Should any members of your team be caught or killed, their sacrifice will have been in vain. So hurry. There isn't much time. The world doesn't know it, but they're counting on you. Good luck, Ethan.
And now I'm all caught up for Dead Reckoning Part 2. Or in other words, Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, since they retitled it. I'm still calling it Dead Reckoning Part 2. Hello everyone, welcome back to another movie vlog on the channel. So, I had rewatched my movie vlog for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning recently, and let's just say a few certain things in there that I had said, like, oh, I hope they don't delay Part 2 to 2025, or that, oh, I'll see Dead Reckoning Part 1 in IMAX. Yeah, none of that happened. I didn't get to see Dead Reckoning in IMAX, as I had recently came to realize that this year, like, oh my god, I never saw Dead Reckoning in IMAX. But also, Dead Reckoning Part 2 did end up getting delayed, which, holy crap, both these movies, these last two Mission Impossible films, are kind of cursed when you think about it, because COVID affected Dead Reckoning Part 1, and unfortunately, the Hollywood strike had affected Dead Reckoning Part 2. And now, apparently, I'm hearing that, oh yeah, Mission Impossible 8 is good, but it's very flawed. It's not as great as the other. I mean, now, there's been a little bit of negative reviews. Now, it's mainly been positive. Like, the movie's good, but apparently, according to fans, good isn't, like, a good sign for Mission Impossible movies, because great is like a 10 out of 10. I don't know. I'm just hearing stuff like, oh, it's relying on nostalgic bait or whatever. I don't know. I know I'm going to enjoy it somehow, and having to rewatch the movies. If you were to ask me what's at number 1 for me, it was Dead Reckoning Part 1, but I now had just changed it to Fallout, as I'm having that as number 1. yeah, that's clearly the best one in the series. That Fallout is John Wick Chapter 4 of the Mission Impossible franchise. But yeah, I'm now caught up on all Mission Impossible films, because last time, I did rewatch all 6 movies for movie reactions 2 months early before Dead Reckoning Part 1 was out, but in July, I was only able to watch 5. I didn't have enough time to watch number 6 because my brothers plus cousin were up late playing Super Mario Party. Well, I could not watch my movie in peace. And I'm talking about you, Liam, D, and Rylan, yet are watching this. I doubt Liam's gonna watch this video. I know Dad and Trish are gonna watch this. I don't know about D, because he's working at Burger King. Yay, D has a job while I'm still looking for one. Okay, probably too much information there, but whatever. While Rylan is, I don't know what the hell he's doing. I did call him earlier today to, let him know that Avengers Doomsday is now set to hit theaters on his birthday next year. Which, stay tuned for a separate video on that. I did get his reaction for that one. And I did also made a quick TikTok. I had to pause midway of me watching Dead Reckoning Part 1 just so I can talk about my thoughts on Secret Wars, but also Doomsday getting delayed. But I already made a separate video about that. I could have done a full video, but I don't have enough time because this past week I've been trying to post all my Mission Impossible movie reactions. I've only posted 4. I still have yet to add my Part 5 reactions, which originally I lost footage to that thanks to Twitch being stupid with me. So I had to do a redo, but this time have my brother tag along with me on the reaction, so expect that probably sometime next week, along with my Fallout reaction, which I know I saw that movie in theaters, but I did a reaction anyways, because I had only saw that movie once. Now I've seen, most of these movies, I believe 1 to 7, I have seen 3 times each. I've seen Mission Impossible 3 times, I believe. If I'm correct on this, I think I've seen Mission Impossible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 3 times each. Because I did see Dead Reckoning twice in theaters, sadly not in IMAX. I managed to fail to do that, which I'm gonna bring that up in a sec. But still, I cannot believe I've watched these movies 3 times each. What the fuck? Okay, duly noted. But yeah, in my last movie vlog, I had mentioned that, oh, mark my words, I will see Dead Reckoning in IMAX. That never happened. I did not get to see this in IMAX, unfortunately. I only saw it in Dolby, and even though I did not see this movie in IMAX, I still had a great time in the theater watching it in Dolby, because I was on the edge of my seat. I literally was like, I probably had adrenaline running or something, and yeah, I now know, certain, I am, right now, am remembering certain moments, certain reactions I had for certain scenes that, oh yeah, I really annoyed the hell out of Liam, because if you've seen my movie vlog, he was annoyed that I could not shut up. Well, I'm sorry that I was on the edge of my seat, Liam. But yeah, I had a pretty good suspense watching that movie in theaters. And I'm probably gonna have that same feeling again once I see Dead Reckoning Part 2 tonight in IMAX. So yeah, I didn't get to see Dead Reckoning Part 1 in IMAX, but this time, I've made sure that I'm gonna be seeing it in IMAX, as me and my mom got tickets now, so we'll be heading to a 10 o'clock showing tonight. So yeah, my mission, should I choose to accept it, is to watch a Mission Impossible film in IMAX. Because I don't even know if I saw Fallout in IMAX, now thinking about it. I have to ask my dad, but he's not going to remember shit. Because that would, we saw Fallout 7 years ago? Is that how long ago it was? 2018? So, point is, my mission is to see this movie in IMAX. And yeah, I'm gonna be, me and my mom are gonna be catching the 10 o'clock showing. And you know what sucks? What's bumming me out right now is I'm about to watch Part 2, and I am not watching with my brother. So that's kinda a shame. So yeah, I'm kinda bummed out that I won't get to watch Part 2 with him since we watched Part 1 together. But I won't be going solo, because I'll have my mom watching Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2 with me. And that I'm cool with, because I did get to see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning with my mom, sadly not in IMAX, so it's kind of perfect, because we both saw Part 1, now we're about to see Part 2 tonight, but this time in IMAX. But anyways, I should probably not make this video long. I'm gonna try to keep this short, because I have a habit of making my videos long as hell. Plus, I have 53 minutes left, and we're already 12 minutes in. Oh god, why does it have to have storage issues? I've cleared out storage on all my Orlando vlogs. Well, I only need to add my random vlogs for Part 2 and 3 for 2024, but I got this weekend just to try to post those. So I guess stay tuned Saturday and Sunday for my random vlogs of 2024 Part 2 and 3. With all that being said, let's just cut to the chit chat and straight to the point. Hopefully I'll make this movie vlog entertaining. I will have a skit made in the beginning. Right now, I'm like as of me filming this, I don't have a skit made. I kind of have an idea in mind of how I wanted to film a Mission Impossible skit. I will do like a previously on Matro's movie vlog or Matro, whatever, just to do a quick recap of my last movie vlog. Well, last movie vlog I did was sort of Final Destination. Well, it's mainly a review, but still though, the last one I'm talking about specifically would be Mission Impossible because I had that stated part 1. This is part 2 to that movie vlog. As for part 2 for Across the Spider-Verse, that is going to be in 2027. And for part 2 of my Fast X, 2026. Because last I heard, we're supposed to be getting Fast X part 2 in June 2026. But yeah, welcome back to part 2 of Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning movie vlog, whatever. I'm going to cut straight to the chase and show you something cool that I had got last week that my mom was there with me to witness, and I had a real smile. I was real joy. The smile I had on my face was real joy. For, I don't know, something I got at Regal that costed me 38 bucks in total. And, it's this thing right here. 2 keys. Don't recognize this? Oh, this is the same key that's supposed to, I believe, shut down the entity, the AI entity in Dead Reckoning. Well, this is supposed to unlock something in the submarine, which we shall see what it unlocks for once we watch part 2 tonight. My mom didn't watch part 1, unfortunately, so I don't know how am I gonna recap everything to her of what happened in part 1, because we're gonna watch part 2, but, right, I got this key, and it does unlock something, and what does it unlock exactly? Oh, I don't know, this cool-ass looking popcorn bucket I got from Regal. Oh my god, this thing is amazing. You don't believe me? Okay, hang on, let's, hang on, watch this. Okay, give me a second. Oh! How cool is that? Also, by the time I got this, I called my brother before it became midnight over there. Sorry, Dad. I know there was a school night over there. I could not wait. I had to tell him about this. I wanted to tell him about this, and by the time I told him, it was his first time finding out that they made a popcorn bucket for Mission Impossible, and that, like, this is not like plastic, this is actual metallic keys. And if you want to get one yourself, go to your local Regal theater. They're only about $34.99 over there. And I could have gotten a tin bucket, like I did for other popcorn buckets I've gotten for the past couple of movies, but I think from now on, I'm gonna go for unique popcorn buckets instead of just tin ones, because those are better than just regular buckets I've gotten, which I'm gonna have to do a popcorn bucket collection sometime on the channel. But yeah, I'm hoping I could get my hands on that Astrid popcorn bucket for Thunderbolts, because that one is unique. And I could have gotten the tin one, but I gotta get that one whenever I have 30 bucks in my hand. This is a cool thing I own now, and I know where I'm gonna display it at. On my shelf somewhere, which I'm gonna need to get all the Mission Impossible films, even though I could watch all of them on Paramount Plus. But what can I say? I'm old-fashioned as I like to collect shit. Like, look right here. I have about over 150 Funko Pops that I now need to put back on shelves, because right now, my room's a bit of a mess. Well, not too messy. We did just move recently to a different apartment, so yeah, definitely a lot of work to do. Setting up a bunch of posters and pops, which is going to be a major pain in my ass. Okay, I'm going to start recording. I'm kind of wasting storage just making this video super long, so I'm going to cut to the next clip, whether it's a random montage or just the next clip in 3, 2, 1, go. And I got 41 minutes left. Well, I better make this count and not waste any time, because I recorded like 17 minutes of just my opening intro thing, just yapping, which I'm going to definitely trim out a couple bits. But anyways, we're now on our way to the theater, and even though, like, part of me is bummed out that, like, I won't be able to watch part 2 with D since I watched part 1 with him. I know I mentioned this earlier, but even though I'm bummed out, I won't be able to watch part 2 with D since he's in Florida, I'm here. I'm still not going to be going solo watching this by myself, because we're going to be watching it together, which is kind of perfect, because we both saw part 1 in theaters. Sadly not in IMAX, but we both saw part 1, and now we're about to see part 2. So, yeah, kind of like a somewhat of a full circle moment thing. Although you don't recall much of what happened in Dead Reckoning, though.
Maybe I will when I see this one now.
No, I'd have to try my best to recap. Okay, just a short recap session. There's a key, which, right, okay, I still got the key. So yeah, they're trying to get this key that unlocks something in a submarine that sunk in, like, the Arctic Sea or whatever, because a missile, their own missile, thanks to the AI entity, kind of like, they thought they were shooting a different submarine, but there was nada. And they tried to, like, cancel their missile, but it hit them instead because the AI entity took over. Which, I'll say this, I said this in my movie vlog. Having to watch Dead Reckoning, that movie has made me terrified of just AI. Yeah, we're about to have a real-life Terminator situation on our hands. But anyway, so, yeah, they're trying to go after this key that unlocks something. Ethan Hunt has an arch nemesis, a personal enemy, Gabriel, who is like a Messiah, Death Messiah, whatever. I don't know. Basically, he's working for the entity, and luckily, Ethan managed to pickpocket the key out of his hands, which I was so happy in the theater because once he showed, like, I got it, I was like, yes, let's go. Which, sorry that I ruined the movie for you because I couldn't cool it down, and I just happened to be losing my shit at the time. Yeah, you know what? I'm not sorry because that movie was adrenaline for me. Full suspense or something, I don't know. But just, anyway, so, yes, fortunately, one of the characters was killed by Gabriel, which, that I was spoiled about. Thankfully, I've avoided spoilers, so, I don't know what's gonna happen in this movie. I'm betting my money that Ethan's probably gonna somewhat die. Basically, a John Wick Chapter 4 situation, even though they're making Chapter 5, and they're gonna explain how the hell the Baba Yaga's alive. But, anyway, so, yeah. So, at the final battle, Grace is trying to get both keys, and yeah, they managed to get the key back, and now they need to find the submarine to unlock it, and just, Ethan's goal is to destroy the AI entity, because every government throughout the entire goddamn planet wants to get their hands on it to control it. Well, Ethan, yeah, no, too much power for one person. That's too much power for one person. We need to destroy it so no one can gain control of this AI entity, which, good call, because no one should gain control of it. So, yeah, this is the fun. Now, yeah, is that good enough to get you all caught up for the final reckoning?
Yeah.
Which, this is Dead Reckoning Part 2, but they re-changed the title. So it's still Dead Reckoning Part 2 to me. But, anyways, I don't know what other final thoughts to say. Other than that, I feel bummed out. I could say most of this from my review series that I'm gonna have to do on the weekend. I was trying to do those before this movie vlog, but I only had time to add most of my movie reactions for the Mission Impossible films that I meant to have them out before Dead Reckoning Part 1, and unfortunately I've been busy with other videos. You know, a lot has happened in the last 2 years, but I have posted them. I still need to add my movie reaction for Rogue Nation and Fallout, so I guess expect those sometime this weekend, depending, hopefully, I don't know. I'll keep y'all posted on the community page. But alright, here are my, quick final thoughts on the Mission Impossible movie, since this is pretty much, because Mission Impossible 7 and 8 are supposed to be the Infinity War and Endgame for the series. We're now going to watch the Endgame of Mission Impossible. I became aware of this series 10 years ago when Rogue Nation was coming out. And if I had not said this already, Mission Impossible Fallout was the one movie that got me into the series. Not that I wasn't interested in this in the first place. No, this is definitely my cup of tea. I just sadly joined in late on, you know, becoming a fan of Mission Impossible because, as soon as I watched number 6, alright, I'm now a Mission Impossible fan. Well, how many movies are we getting? 2 more left? Ah, damn, I joined in late. Well, better late than never, right? Is that the phrase? I still joined in, just, alright, I'm joined in, and I'm joined in a little late. See, I have not been a long-time fan. I've only gone into it as of 2018, but still, though. So, yeah, I'm a little bummed out that I joined in late, but hey, these movies have been a blast. I'm a massive fan of Mission Impossible. I'm a sucker for these movies. I'm a sucker for spy movies, I guess. I like spy stuff, because who doesn't like spy stuff? But anyway, so yeah, I have heard some mixed reactions. Now, not to say this is bad or anything, just oh yeah, it's still good, but flawed. But I'm ignoring the critics, because I know I'm gonna enjoy this so much. Because I enjoyed the first one. I've gained a little appreciation for it. The second one, still the weakest in the series, but far from bad. Third one definitely better, but I'm like back and forth. I'm like, I may think the first one's better than 3, but 3 is definitely better than number 2. But 4 to 7 are straight out 10 out of 10s. I'm still shocked that Brad Bird directed Ghost Protocol, because I've only known him to be directing animated movies like The Incredibles, or he didn't direct Ratatouille, did he?
Don't know.
I'm gonna have to double check. Well, he also directed The Iron Giant, which, when are we gonna get a live action movie of that? I mean, How to Train Your Dragon's getting a live action movie. I'm down for a live action movie of The Iron Giant. But anyways, so yeah, we're now on our way to go see this in IMAX, because I didn't get to see part 1 in IMAX, but I'm gonna be seeing part 2 in IMAX, and that's my mission, as I've chosen to accept it. But yeah, I'm now gonna stop recording and do a snap transition of just me doing a Tom Cruise run, which I run very funny. I saw me running in the movie vlog that I filmed for Mission Impossible 7, and I run funny. I don't like the way I run, but I was kind of chubby 2 years ago. Have I lost weight? Because I look skinny. Because you saw how different I looked. I'm now like slightly skinny, almost bone. Well, not entirely, but still though. So
You also have grown up a couple years.
I don't know. Okay.
2 years.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm gonna do a snap transition. So yeah, let's get on with the rest of the movie vlog. Oh God, I got a cramp in my hip.
Well,
Jesus. Oh, I gotta jog more often.
yes,
Oh,
you do.
more.
So do I.
Oh, does Tom Cruise run like every day? He goes,
Every day.
holy shit.
You saw him jump off the thing 1,300 times.
Oh, yeah. We were watching a behind the scenes video of the motorcycle stunt, which we did saw right before Avatar 2 played in theaters. We saw that on the big screen in IMAX. Right here at this very theater. Same theater from 3 years ago. Anyways, I'm bringing my blanket and this bucket, even though I'm not putting popcorn in here, because I would like to keep it clean, because I'm going to display this. Plus, I can't eat popcorn anyways, because of my braces, but not too much a fan of popcorn. Well, I like popcorn, but just, I don't eat too much of it. Although I'm surprised that Tom Cruise eats 2 buckets of popcorn a day, as is a little fun fact. He watches at least 1 movie a day while eating 2 buckets of popcorn. Man's a real fan of movies. Oh, so, woo, look at this. I so happen to have it in my possessions right here. And this is cool. I could have gotten this, but this one was worth it. This thing is unique. And, oh, hey, look, new poster for Jurassic World Rebirth. All right, then, now I got 29 minutes left. Oh, boy, I'm screwed. I may have to do my thoughts on another video, but then, oh. Wait till look at that. They moved the IMAX thing over here. One time when we walked in, there was no IMAX thing by the door like it always has been. Because I've been to this theater multiple times, but I see they've moved it over here, right next to the IMAX theater room. But yeah, gotta watch Dead Reckoning Part 2, but also the Final Reckoning in IMAX. So I shall see you all on the other side. Peace out. Okay, so last time I got out of Mission Impossible, I had 3 words to say about Dead Reckoning. Holy shit. That's the same response for this one. Mom, any thoughts?
On your seat the whole night. It's like, whoa! Give me a minute.
What was the most suspenseful sequence out of the entire film? I have one in mind.
Apart from the plane or the water?
It's the water for me. That's the
It's
water for me.
crazy.
I mean, oh god, if I were down, I would have been dead. If I was down there, I would have drowned and frozen to death. But just like no, that
No, this is awesome.
He
is so talented.
I was hearing something about a water sequence. I've done before going into this. I've done my very best just to avoid any footage because I wanted to like not know much. I kind of went in fully blind just to not see any footage, especially the plane sequence, because they were marketing a lot with the stunt from the last movie of him jumping off a cliff, and yeah, we all were expecting that. They marketed the shit out of that. I think they learned their lesson to like not give away too much of the stunts, like the plane sequence. I've done my very best just to like not see any footage because I wanted to just experience it in the theater, and IMAX was the way to go. Oh my god. Oh, I have a lot to blab about, but then I wouldn't have much to talk about in a separate video, which I'm going to be doing a double review on Dead Reckoning Part 1 and 2. And, so we're going to talk about our thoughts without no spoilers, because now I'm going to save the spoilers over there, but just, yeah, no, this was truly the end game of the Mission Impossible series. And, yeah, do you think they ended off on a high note?
Oh, yeah. Well done, well done.
Okay. So yeah, I was hearing some stuff about this movie, you know, like, well, specifically what critics were saying, and I was like, oh, damn. Okay, then, well, if this is all true, then I think I'm gonna have a good time with this, because what y'all are saying sounds like my cup of tea. You know, it might just work for me. Like, you know, it's not gonna bug me too much. Now, okay, I could see what's up with the editing, because they mentioned something, that's one of the, like, they mentioned something about the editing. You know, just, okay, I can see. What they tried doing with the editing, it's like they're trying to copy Star Wars' type of editing, where they, you know how Star Wars does those transitions, you know, like spiral, or like just, they tried doing something similar like that.
I
So
did
I
not
was
see any of that. What are you talking about?
no, I noticed, but it's not,
You noticed.
it's not like a negative. I could see, like, I noticed this from the last movie, and then this one was like, okay, I could see the editing did, but honestly, like, I don't know if I have much negatives. I mean,
There's no negative. That was all
like,
awesome.
Like, if I were to have a negative or a nitpick, my only nitpick is just like, okay, all right, maybe that, like, I could see the editing bit, but honestly, screw the critics. Don't listen to jack shit or what they say, because this was a straight up 10 out of 10. I enjoyed the shit out of this. I've enjoyed the last 3 entries, or just 10 out of 10s for me. 10 out of 10s. I mean, I was like from Ghost Protocol to here are 10 out of 10s, but like for my ratings, I like 6 to 8 are where I've given 5 stars. I've given like different stars on Letterboxd, but overall I've enjoyed each entry. Like, now the number 1 for me is still gonna be Fallout, and I guess it's the first one I saw it's the first Mission Impossible movie I saw in theaters that fully got me into this series, and now it's ended. It's concluded with the final reckoning of Mission Impossible. This was truly like Dead Reckoning.
Threw all those pieces in.
Oh yeah, they do like a recap. Like, they do show footage from the other movies. It's like a quick montage and all that. Like, that's
pretty cool.
I didn't mind it. I could see what critics are talking about.
40 years of stuff, or 30?
30. Like, they all start. This franchise kick-started in 1996. That's May 22nd. Oh my God, 30 years ago today. May 22nd, 1996.
That's creepy.
And I think I started watching the first movie a day later, I believe. I don't know. I'd have to double. You know what? Here's the release date. I could be wrong, but either way, it came out in May 1996, and it ended where it began, May 2025, on probably the same release date. But still, though, just, oh my God, no. But yeah, the submarine sequence. That one, I was like, okay, yeah, that one had me the most stressed. But anyways, no, I enjoyed this movie, and I won't lie, I shed a tear. I'm not gonna explain why I shed a tear. You will know once you see the movie, and I'll explain it once I do a spoiler review. But just, oh man, I enjoyed this. I'm so glad I got to see this in IMAX, and just, I'm gonna see it again tomorrow for when I do a double feature movie vlog for Lilo and Stitch, because I'm looking forward to see that, because I know I'm gonna enjoy that a lot more than Snow White. I'm sorry, but just Snow White, yeah. If you're gonna comment below saying you should have never seen Snow, I hear you. Look, I'm not like most people where I trash on movies. If I were to trash on a movie, it'd be Justice League. For main reason, because of behind the scenes stuff I've heard. I mean, I used to like that until I hear, oh, okay, well now I'm gonna dislike this movie because of this, but just still don't. So, yeah, I'm not most people where they critique much. Like, I do enjoy bad movies, but I don't know what's the last. Oh, right, what was the last movie? What was the last bad movie I really disliked? Oh, Megalopolis. I was hoping to have dumb fun with that because I was hearing negative reviews. Like, oh, this could be fun. Yeah, no, that was a mistake. Wasted 2 hours and 18 minutes of my life going to see that. But thankfully, my eyes were cleansed once I saw a movie that would end up on my top 10 list for 2024. That was The Wild Robot. Because oh my god, what a fantastic movie. But back to topic. So, wait, what was I saying? Shit, I lost my train of thought. Damn it! Alright. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to watching Lilo and Stitch tomorrow. So expect a double feature movie vlog. I wanted to do this separately since I did part 1, well. And as for a Lilo and Stitch movie vlog, yeah, the only movie vlog you'll get out of that is just the double feature one. Because once I see Lilo and Stitch, I'm then gonna do a similar video that I did last time for when I went to go see Snow White, where I review both the original and then the remake. OG versus remake. So basically same type of review that I did with Snow White. But yeah, I know I'm gonna enjoy Lilo and Stitch a lot more than Snow White, so I look forward to that. But still though, I'm gonna be watching Lilo and Stitch tomorrow, along with Mission Impossible 8 again. I might just see this 3 times. I just might. I'm just glad I got the chance to see this in IMAX, and oh wait, I might see it again in IMAX. They mentioned they wanted to see it in IMAX, so yeah, I might see this one more time in IMAX. I'll have to check out with them, because I know I chat with them about wanting to watch Thunderbolts, because if I've not mentioned this before, I've watched all the Avengers films with them, and it's kind of tradition of all of us, and by all of us, I mean me, my grandparents, and my brother, to watch an Avengers movie. We watch all 4 in theaters. Technically, Thunderbolts counts as an Avengers movie because the placeholder, spoilers, is the new Avengers. That's what the asterisk is for. So yeah, I'll have to chat with them about it. I'll definitely have to chat with them about it, because I'm down to, I'm planning to see, I plan to see Thunderbolts at least 2 more times in theaters, because I've seen Captain America 4 times in theaters. Unfortunately, I did not get to see an IMAX, which is a bummer, but at least I could watch the IMAX format on Disney Plus on May 28th, so stay tuned for a review on that, which I'm super behind on. But anyway, so yeah, definitely expect a double feature movie vlog, and then review on Lilo and Stitch, and then my review on the Mission Impossible films, which still, stay tuned for a couple videos that I am super behind on a bit. Well, for certain videos, but definitely stay tuned for upcoming videos. I'm gonna end it off here. Hopefully this movie vlog was entertaining. I don't know. I tried to think, maybe the opening bit of whatever skit I have in mind should probably be good. I don't know. I'm hoping this movie vlog was entertaining enough. But yeah, with that being said, I hope this movie vlog was entertaining enough. Don't want to give too much away, so we're keeping it spoiler free. Even though most of my movie vlogs, I do talk spoilers. But for this one, I'm keeping it spoiler free. But other than just, what are my final thoughts? No, yeah, I enjoyed this. My top 3 are probably going to be Fallout, Dead Reckoning Part 2, and then Dead Reckoning Part 1. Definitely see this on IMAX. And, yeah, I'd say they went out with a bang. If they were, they were marketing this as the final Mission Impossible movie. And, yeah, I'm good with 8 movies. I mean, I'd be down for a 9th one, but I doubt that. Actually, I don't know. If Paramount does make a 9th one, then okay, yeah, so much for making the Final Reckoning the last Mission Impossible movie. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy with this one. I knew I was going to enjoy it. I had no doubt. Like how Luther had no doubt on Ethan. So yeah, I had no doubt. I knew I was going to enjoy this from the get-go. So definitely go check this out in IMAX. And stay tuned for my review series on the Mission Impossible films. And hope you guys enjoyed this movie vlog. Hopefully it was entertaining enough. I'm going to have to figure out how am I going to edit this and make it somewhat entertaining. I don't know. I've had some banger movie vlogs that I'm proud of, and some that I'm like, I could have done better, make those entertaining or whatnot. But either way, I'll see you all in the next video, which, how am I going to end this off? Oh, I know. I think I know how I could end this off. This movie vlog you're watching will self-destruct in 5 seconds. See you in the next video!